So coracobrachialis, pretty simple. Goes from the coracoid process to the medial point of the humerus, basically. So it basically runs this way. It's just a reinforcer of the shoulder, but it does have some flexion properties. So if you have somebody flex against resistance, hold that, you can feel it pop out. It's pretty small, but you can pretty much feel it all the way. So coracobrachialis, I don't have a whole lot to say about it. That's it. Goes from the coracoid process to the medial aspect of the humerus. It's a shoulder stabilizer. It's low on the list, like 99.5% chance you will not see coracobrachialis on the comp. Musculocutaneous, I think. Does that sound right? Mm-hmm. C6, C7? Or 5-6? No, 6-7. Okay? Coracobrachialis. Deltoids, on the other hand, they're the easy ones. So, deltoid across the board, axillary nerve. 5, 6. The posterior one is spine and scapula. The medial one is acromion process. The anterior one is distal third of the clavicle. Origin-wise. Posterior is spine and scapula. Middle is acromion process. The anterior is distal third of the clavicle. Insertion all the same. Deltoid tuberosity. All axillary nerve. All C5, C6. Action-wise, the anterior and posterior have lots of actions. The middle is pretty much just an abductor.
Sorry.
No, that was me. But the anterior one, the anterior and posterior still can help as being abductors, so that's one. And then the anterior one is also a flexor, a horizontal adductor, and a medial rotator. So I can kind of do this motion. So it's a flexor, it's a horizontal adductor, it's a medial rotator, and an abductor with the rest of the deltoids. The posterior one is a extender, hyperextender, lateral rotator, and horizontal abductor. So, in testing them as far as concentric, eccentric, put your feet that way. The middle one's the easiest. You just have them take the arm out to the side. And then you're going to have them hold it there as you push down. That's middle. Anterior, I can kind of get its combined motions by having her reach towards her opposite shoulder. And then I'm going to pull down. Posterior, you can do a couple different ways. Ideally, posterior, I would put her prone like middle trap and have her do that, but resist at the arm. But I can do the same thing here. I can just have her push straight back, and then I'm going to push forward. The only reason I don't necessarily like to do posterior in sitting is because of the trunk rotation piece. Like from a stabilization standpoint, it's probably not the best way to stabilize, but you could do it that way. So just have her extend and horizontally abduct, and then you're going to push down. So you kind of combine the motions for the anterior and the posterior delts. Middle delt straight up, just as long as you're past 30 degrees, because the first 30 is supraspinatus. The rest is middle delt. Beyond, it pretty much to 90. Middle delt doesn't really do a whole lot after that. Okay? Deltoids, coracobrachialis. Go.